All right. Good day, everyone. So today we're going to discuss lessons number 5. So before we are going to proceed with the lesson proper, let me read the learning outcomes. So first we're going to articulate the symbols for the sounds of ten, den, and tain. And of course, we're going to understand also the symbols for sounds of eth. And as you all know, we have two types of eth, the over and then the under eth, right? So later on, we're going to tap also the when are we going to use the under and over if, no? And then articulate the symbols for the word ending there, and then articulate some of the brief forms and phrases. And of course, we have this so-called similar sounded words, no? We're going to differentiate it. Sight, the sight, and weather. Later on, we're going to look at that similar sounded word. So let's proceed. Let's have the sounds of ten, then, and tain. So the sounds of ten and then and tain, no, is represented by a blend of a T plus N symbol. So supposedly, if you're going to write it, no, it is going to be like this, T and N symbol. As you could see, let me rewrite it again, T and N symbol. As you could see, there is an angle, no, at the middle of it. However, since we are going to apply, we need to apply the principle of the ease of writing. It should be rounded, no, for us to be able to meet the ease of writing. Okay, so instead of that, no, we're going to write it with the rounded angles, just like that. So most probably, if we're going to have an example, the word acceptance, so we have the AKSEP, tan S for acceptance. Again, AKSEP, tan S for acceptance. Assistance, we have the A, and then the SES symbol, tan and S for assistance. Let me write it again. A, SES, tan S for assistance. All right, let's have the word assistant. We have the A, SES, tan T for assistant. Let me write it again. Assistant for assistant. Okay, let's move on to the word or the sounds of then. All right, let's have the word beginning con, F, then, and then the word ending shall for confidential. Let me write it again. Word beginning con, F, then, and shall for confidential. Confidence, we have the con, F, then S for confidence, con, F, then S or the left S for confidence. Deny, we have just then, I or the broken circle, then and I or the broken circle for deny. All right, let's have the word certain. We have the S, ER, then tain. Let me write it again. SER, tain for certain. Let me write it again. SER, and then tain for certain. Contain, we just simply have the word beginning con, and then tain. Let me write it again. Con, and then tain for contain. How about the word maintain? MAN, tain for maintain. MAN for, and then tain for maintain. All right. So I hope that you are all following. So let's move on to the sounds of ten and them. So the sounds of ten and them is actually a blend or a blended T plus the M symbol. So same with the combination of the T and M, and no, we have this T and M symbol. So supposedly there should be an angle at the middle of it, but for us to promote the ease of writing, we are going to change it into rounded angle. So it's just like this. Them, them. All right. In comparison with the team, no, it's a little bit smaller. So we have the 10, then, and Dane. 10, then, and Dane. 10, then, and Dane. All right. All right. Okay. So let's move on. Let's have the word attempt. We have the attempt for attempt. Let me write it again. Attempt for attempt. Attempt for attempt. Custom, 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 Custom for custom. Customer, we have the Custom R for customer. Let me write it again. Hold on. Custom R for customer. Okay, let me write it at the back. Custom R for customer. All right. Let's have the word demand or the dem. Sounds of dem. We have the them and for demand, them and for demand. As you can see, we have this so-called joining principle, right? It is being said that if we are going to um, write a circle, no, or should we say if we are going to have a two curves, no, that is in different directions, most probably if it is joined with a circle, no, it is going to be written at the back of the first curve. So the first curve of this one is the dam symbol. No, the next opposite direction curve is the end symbol. All right, so that's why the circle is written at the back of the dem symbol. Okay, because of the joining principle. All right, let's have the word demonstrate. We have the dem, ONSTRAT for demonstrate. Okay, so let's change this one into demonstration because we have already a redundancy here. Okay, demonstration, TION. So if that's the case, if we're going to write it, no, it's just like this: dem, ONSTRA, word ending Sean for demonstration. Let me write it again: dem, ONSTRA, Sean for demonstration. Let me correct it: dem, ONSTRA, Sean for demonstration. Okay, I hope that you're all following. Let's move on to the sounds of if. Okay, as you all know that we have two types of if, right? We have the over if and then the under if, and we have also joining principle. No, when are we going to use the under if? So most probably we're going to tap it, no, if we are going to have an example. So let's have the word method. So most probably we have the M, E, and then over if, then D for method. M, E over if, and D for method. Smooth, we have the S, M, U over if, S, M, U over if for smooth. Then we have the over if, EN, over if, EN for then. Now, let's have the word both. Kindly check on this. We have the B, O, and then that's the time we're going to use the under if. Again, in terms of the joining principle, no, if we are talking about a symbol which is the O, R, and L, no, that's the time we are going to use the under it, no, where if the under if, no, is joined with the O, R, and L symbol, so that's the time we're going to use the under it. All right, let's have the word clothing. So check this one, right? KLO, and then if, and then ing. So it is after the O symbol. That's why we are using under if. Same with the health, no? HEL, if, or the under if for the word health. All right. Okay, I hope that you are all following. This is just a review. So let's have the word another. Okay, so the word ending there is actually represented also by the two types of if, right? Over if and under if. As simple as that. So let's have the word another. A, N, U, or the short U, and then there. A, N, U, there for another, rather. Just like same with the both. B, O, and then under it for bother. Either E and then under it, E and then under it. So let me write it again. E under E, and then the under if. All right, it's either. Okay, so let's move on. So in terms of the communication skill builder, as you all know, we have this so-called similar sounded words. So if that's the case, no, but these are the things that you need to memorize, and then you have to um read some of the vocabulary words kasi ito yung mga kinakabisado. Okay? So, what are the difference of the site, no? It is actually has three types, no? We have the site which is spelled as CITE. So most probably we are talking about here quoting something or to make a reference, and then the site, of course, we are talking about here the location, which is spelled out as SITE, and then of course the sense of sight. We're talking about here the vision, all right, the SIGHT. So let's have the example number one. So most probably, if we're going to read the shortened sentence, no, it is important to cite the rule, period. So most probably we're talking about here the cite that is spelled as CITE. So citing a specific rule, no, maybe a law. Okay, let's have the example number two. We have a new site has not been decided for the office building. So your cue there is the building. So most probably we're talking about here the site that is spelled as SITE, okay, which means the location. Okay, last we have the example number three, which is when did you have your site checked? Most probably we're talking about here questioning about the poor vision of someone. So most probably we're talking about here the site which is spelled as SIGHT. Okay, so class, this is actually a simple reminder or gentle reminder to you rather, no? We have several same symbols, no, but if we are going to transcribe it in longhand, no, it has a different spelling. Okay, so you have to be very particular with that. Same with the next example. We have the word weather and weather. So if we are going to spell it out as WEATHER, now we're talking about here a state of the atmosphere. Could be rainy, windy, okay, gloomy, just like that. No, we have also the weather, which is spelled as WHETHER. Or if, no, most probably this is part of the subordinating conjunctions. No, it is actually a contradiction. Okay, so let's have an example. Number one, we have very cold weather during March. So most probably, we're talking about here a state of the atmosphere. So most probably, we're talking about here the WEATHER, which is, it could be windy, snowy, just like that. Then we have the next example. We do not know whether he is aware of the published date. Most probably, let me add here date. So we are talking about here a contradiction. Okay, so most probably we're talking about the WHETHER or the weather symbol. All right, so please be very careful, no, in terms of understanding, or you need to actually understand the context of the sentence, no, for you not to be able to comprehend it or mistranscribe it in longhand. All right, so far that's the end of lesson number 5. Thank you so much.